correspondence to what we're doing, and a response to a businessman be sudiaba. Comments made by the lawyer Yoni Koleni. Say, South Bank 7A collapse in a moon penny for no why not Ghana for your trauma direction. You better your bossy and to your bossy. Response a free businessman be home. Now, who said that there are some can say banking a collapse, a collapse, cacao. Name sa Ghana for you now, they are some with the quadrant, 7 previous, and yes, say, banking collapse, a collapse, cacao, and Samia Hamadino, Jerry. Name a credit sono, the 7 banks in a collapse would weaken the drive force of the economy. Now, Ghana economy, like I say, your GDP rising. Now to me who said, your sister she cut to say 8 billion and you will your South banks will just to survive them. Now me case depositors of Fosi Care Bank no penny for ready. Okay, much anyway. Bank of Ghana so yen Ghana for your taxes in getting to know and you try know you pay your sales can to the command and also what I'm saying you can also ask ready. Now you say to more than say much says Kennedy. Me basa let us say economy in Namope say weaken the economy of this country. And to say basi not ye lawyer to be to say is Annan and Kumanum say no somebody must be arrested as to me prosecute one because what they did is amount to nothing but a clear stealing. They have stolen Ghana's money. And they are dealing with these people. It's Ankuma is Annan Ankuma. The two chairman of Dodo. I respect him. I have the greatest respect for him as a lawyer and all standards. Now, it's Ankuma the same way. Then another lawyer. In his own right, no, let's say, Yoni Coleni, you know, something is going on. No one can't have one baby, no one, you know, more. A random, a 70 on my way to say. Now, woman has yes, only the movers and the shakers, or do you want to tell me? No, to be pure mind, the court to be able to say more. Let's have a trade as a Ghanaian or to know who's away a mobile power. System will be beer to the Christian Ghanaians, except that the top continues to be at the top. The rich continue to be richer, the poor continue to be poorer. Which side of the flip you belong to? Now, say, Openibi, Amma, Yoni Koleni, any sound pinifui, a banking scandals, Wama Anuyi. Mame, emotive in that year.
I'm sending this audio. Lawyer Yoni Kulendi. There's no day to keep including on your platform. And I'm going to say, this Yoni Kulendi guy I know was originally trained in the Nakufuori chambers together with Atacha at the same time. Now, Omufu said, Kuno and Rano, they are the lawmakers and the lawbreakers. Only Atacha and the co-conspirators. Nah, because when the opportunity came, me story on your platform. That's Ghana must know between the times of May and June, if I'm not mistaken, of 2018 this year. The Kubabi said Fidelity for manufacture fraudulent loan agreement, medium-term loan agreements, the other loan papers are in a grand schema with some politicians and another government. President Gufo can be, President Mahama can be, any court officers, meaning judges, lawyers, court clerks, using the judicial system to seize and to take over my George War building. But yes, anytime my White House in 2 years before the issue back. Now they go by and they say, Yoni Kulendi being part of the syndicate Ecosun. Now Uka Simbi said, these people are a bunch of whatever. Remember Council also said they are a bunch of crooks and thieves. What am I saying is that you claim the way cook or say a conform. And then they say, under the law, no say a lawyer scheme with a client or let's say a party, let's say a plaintiff like Fidelity Bank. no more manufacture loan agreement. Lawyer no has committed fraud or conform. Do you say Obi or no manufacture loan agreement with Fidelity for? And Obi also bear in mind say the lawyer, the in-house lawyer for Fidelity Bank, if any matter of pay, many chief of staff, and then the government, Madam Fimopai, the Banano. Now, who say, and no more question now to say there's a lot of people in the Nakufa's government involved in this, including the Nakufa and our family members as part of this. Ebine Osebuzu, OTSA. And a lot of people are more presidency. And related to the Nakufa, and the former Chief Justice, OTSA. And a lot of people also in the judiciary. Now, who say, so my fake loan agreements. Uniquely enough file court proceeding. That's February of this year, 2018. No court now a fake proceeding, fraudulent by Yanchuomo under the Nakufa government. Nobody is investigating them. The Nakufa, according to intelligence from one of the elderly people in Ghana, so the Nakufa required petition Kandapa, Minister for National Security, and Gofana Gofanacho. These are some of the things that are very disturbing as Oma or listeners in the opportunity. Just say, fake loan agreement, no. You only claim the file proceeding or commercial court before Justice Jennifer Dodu. Now, Justice Jennifer Dodu, Fidelity Bank, one of the directors, Alex Dodu. And she said the whole country it's a mafia manipulation and scheming. Who can syndicate of the Freemason, the establishment in Ghana, and in the so-called Nakufa's government and family and friends. She said they will do whatever under their watch to destroy you. But in your Juma, and your soon maybe a Jesus. Into whatever you do, you'll be exposed. Said in Yaguba exposed woman. In the media, as someone American Cocoa so was say. Into uniquely the anger the Burman, she saw file a 2018 proceeding mass fidelity for all commercial court before Justice Jennifer Dodu. Justice Mrs. Jennifer Dodu. May expose woman, the copy ma FBI, the copy currently in the British President Trump or American. You realize that after that, Mr. Champion Bermua or publishing some of my press releases, which is all chronic moi, Mr. Tumeba platforms, but kind expose woman. No, as I could file another defamation suit on March 28, 2018. I have to do the phone, I confirm. And somebody like Uniquely, above platform not to be different. Some people like said, yo, Mamo have bankers, no, Mamu Yaino. Or be able to say Uniquely, a quite of fast what you say, or winning case between Nana Agribi and MTN. I will making money out of it. And what was also the case between Uniquely and Samdona? Because at the point, my intelligence minister Samdona is want to introduce me to Nana Agri. And Omuko still MTN, yes, can one find a chairman, this and Jonah talking, one find a chairman, to find a chairman, and as a dinner, so didn't court. Now, this thing happened under President before. One name MTN for the Casaya, Mutia, and Agrinica, and now you know, Johnny Kulendi chairman. Out of it, with years ago, now airport, I want to hear, was I use it as an office, Uniquely. And to say, all these people in the system, it's a mafia system because we're a part of the Freemasons, Uniquely, and this lodge, the establishment in the system. It is there. Omofa Kurisika, and that's when you connect your system, led by President Gufo. That's your push your money pa, no the enemy. And to say, no man, of course, now, who so pay by na, oh, Mobianca Bank for dieters, Nastem, Mamon Jajo, early judgment, yeah, I don't know. These people should be held accountable because in America, and can be an answer you work for after Uniquely than other. Because over the now, ever catches me and Chuoma, some of that space, billions of over 8 to 10 to 12 billion Ghana city. Time so much is Ghana Post, 2014, 2015, say 10 billion Kwana. We're talking about that $4 billion because that dollar near about 2.5, 3.0 at the time of this Ghana. And that's the Ghana food. And these are some of the things that are very disturbing. So most of my business coming led by someone like we say, Otaba, Men's Otaba. No, but this kind of more integrity. Obia someone outside as a member of my church. Munka said God is good. Obia say God is good. But Yakuba can say the Bigo Yeska. Men's Otaba. The Williams do connection Ghana because they are part of the syndicate. Almost I'm somewhere Archbishop. Archbishop of who? of Satan or God Almighty, the Holy One of Israel. Now don't listen to chances to Oba Obise Amwabin. Look at the way you touch a man for life. Amwabin so you to Yonikulendi. Dankoniums you to Yonikulendi. Dankoniums lawyer or you to Organe Yonikulendi. Now should be Amwabin. Who should be Obise Amwabin? No, Mwabin ever to a man for no papa man for no mas salmon for no man. On we are taxpayers supposed to dia on the airport, residential area, or the apartment behind diplomatic shop. Relax. I mean, yes, a tea. A man lies super juicy and spicy. No, enjoy. We are not about the press release there. Bank of Ghana, no man, no more yet press release in social media. No, other affiliates of the UT group. Who are affiliates of UT group? Stealing taxpayers' money. Having the guts to tell this to Ghanaians. These are some of the things that are very disturbing. I said, Ghana must know, listeners must know. They should not be entertained. They are crooks, criminals, and thieves. They should be dealt with accordingly. And to we say, Amwabin, for example, why is nobody is touching him? Who hears some of us say, me fear me still residential Roman region, Mr. Semeton, or not, what the grant interview said, why I was getting Amwabin. Was my Tom could be just 5 million Ghana cedi. And does he think we are children? Ghanaians are just fools? Then he can play on us? In the idea, I say, a question, in the idea, property Diana, Mwabia transfer, and money, family and friends, Dimuni Arena, as we investigate it. Because there should be laws are passed in our constitution. Obi Diana, over transfer property, because will be Dimuno. What man justify how you even acquire that property now? The state should seize it from you. Because the whole system must be cleaned. It's a mess. It's me the empire may buy and say somebody like Unikulendi knows what can ask them part 2 of the Mahama connection about the manufacturing of fake dollar between only Ibrahim Mahama using Amalgamated Bank and now Bank of America. This Unikulendi guy should not leave him. He is a thief and a crook. Obi manufactured loan agreement with Fidelity Bank because they be on Nama Omega connection Omega system. The MG Akwasi what you say, I do a building. And must be near a cut. Or more conspirators or more America, how we are Juma. Then in that we are never about him. Conspirators to more America had day and night, or more we are Juma. Or more tapu free the occult group. Groups that this part of the members, or more Muska, 50 apartments. Now, my got them. Did I see the whole Ghana would know? Those 3 apartments now walk behind. Diplomatic shop now, everybody will know all this story to come out. It's me the idea I say, Mr. Ghana must know, listeners must know. Now, the idea the host of Ghana must know. But if you say it with all your listeners, they should know of this ongoing conspiracy schemes against Ghanaian people. It's evil and they must stop. People like you should not be allowed to be making noise in the system. Because we're a crook, a criminal, and a thief. Within the Akwasi, what you say. If he has anything in relation to Asama Makachena, he knows my contact address. Because if you can collude with Fidelity Bank to manufacture loan agreements and use it to file court proceedings and come and sit on platform, radio platform and says, Ghanaians should not prejudge the directors of Moko Collapse Banks, like Otabel, like Amwabin. And all these other Unibank, the sovereign bank money, at the Mubia and Commercial. Look at what he's saying. You go good here. I dare my numbers here. You dare me that's Ghana for us will be. Let me share now. Bye.
When it is coming, it is doing. When it is coming, it is doing. Yo. Justice Kwekwanai, Judigum, Nayasumia Yentawai.
A lot is really coming up. Today, emerging evidence proved that Reverend Dr. Mensa Otabil actually prophesied his doom, that this day would come, that he would fail in his quest to pursue his responsibility as the group chairman of Capital Bank.
Port FM 93.9.
Bibi Pia etrese owura mensa otabel kasa asam ne to ho se ono anka tampo no banki hu o ede be yo ene na sifo oni hu nimdie bia na mom nimdie a onim e wo banki mu ane se for one ka one ho na ye two for four ka four ho na ye eight ene sa anu amaniama mensa otabel kasa asam wi ebribia besenko but answer na mensa otabel be kasa asam no so no na ono aso gina ne church members ni nim aka kire o mo se esum wa ye Kristo sum no ono odi enim ne de answer na obeba obetina yeye no na ji se wa ye wada ada nkrofo okay
Yeah, me ka baba.
na ji se wada ada wom sei ena mensa otabel ka kire wom na se oda ada wom o on da ada wom o si we hwade.
My friends, foolish born-again Christians who are believers and not thinkers. You lie to them, they believe it. You deceive them. You know the Christians, born-again Christians, are the easiest people to deceive. Yeah, Pastor Ghani says they like to be deceived. As a matter of fact, when I started ministry as a young man, I was talking to an older, I won't call him man of God, but an older practitioner. You know, the way, people who are ahead always
O se den older den
Practitioner.
your friend is saying other than one money day mensa otabel asem we and clear other than one more paternity or your own practice. You know what? You see, we should not allow men of God in this country, politicians or men of God, to have them so much on radio. Nipa no cast out of the throne. When you start some work on them, first of all, it's evil. It's having a mensa otabel. Want to be money do a platform so. Because that individual is out there deceiving people into their Christendom. As the mensa otabel kananu to me. Or kananu to me.
Yeah.
When you expose this to any panel.
You know, the way, people who are ahead always want to advise young people. So this older guy, he had supposedly been in ministry for a long time. And he called me, he says, young man, I like you. I like the way you teach. But he says, one thing about people, they like to be deceived. And he says, you have to deceive them. Oh yeah, he told me that. He said, you have to deceive them because if you don't deceive them, they will go to somebody else to deceive them. So deceive them yourself. That's what the older practitioner told me. Because he had learned the trade. And he had realized human beings generally don't think. And especially when they get born again, their spirits start working, their brains freeze. There is no intelligence afterwards. So they start running. Some of you are sitting here in this nice church, you still run after a prophet and go and give all your money to him. And the next day he comes, you do the same. And the next day you do the same. Somebody is deceiving you, but you are willingly participating. Because the foolish man does not consider consequence. He doesn't sit back to analyze and say, I took that step last year. What are the results this year?
When it is coming, it is doing. When it is coming, it is doing. Eba na yo. Justice kwekwa nine. Kirigu na yasum ya yedawai.
Kachire wom. The church members some time ago. Now, fast forward. Some 10 years ago or more than that. Any other bank is sharing, sir. It's an insotable. So banking na ya banking wejuma. Enti the main sort of a catch the church members is because the bank na ba na saying any collapse here or so muko amonka den. Main sort of the catch the members ni say some kwa bonten na say ye bisa mo say asem me ba na say o say the church members no enkasa dien
the Lord is good.
One country say the Lord is what?
The Lord is good.
Okay. The minister to one cast asem we anchiro asem we tiwi. Listen to me so to be here.
Here of a big church denomination. I'm chancellor of a university. I'm a chairman of a bank. I'm a chairman of a pharmaceutical company. I work with an ICT company. I sit on various boards. I run my private consultancy. I sit on think tanks, on advisory boards. I do
Part-1 93.9.
I jog and I lift weights and I still love my wife. All right.
Part-1 93.9.
So how are you able to do all of these things? I don't need eternity. It's just efficient work habits. And the skills you develop along the way to help you to make decisions very quickly, to manage your time more efficiently, and to be able to think through the solutions that people struggle with. And I just realized I could do that. I mean, I didn't have banking training, but I'm a chairman of a bank. And, I was intimidated the first time. I said, wow, what am I going to do? I'm just going to make a mess of myself. But, money is so easy to understand. Just find out where it's coming from and where it's going, and that's it. That's it. Where is the money coming from and where is it going? Track it. And, I sit down there and I have all these bankers and people with all kinds of banking degrees, and I ask very simple questions. What about this? What about that? What's this? We haven't thought about that. It's just common sense.
Part-1
You look at facts,
93.9.
you query the facts, you demand answers from the facts, and you get the answers. It's not that hard. If I can do it, and I was horrible with mathematics, still horrible with mathematics. But I realized really in finance, you don't need serious mathematics, just addition, subtraction. That's all.
Part-1 93.9.
Cost, expenditure, net. And I could do addition, I could do subtraction, I could do some multiplication, some division. If it goes beyond that, I'm just blank. But I just realized all you need to do is add up the numbers, subtract, and be detailed, and be logical. And you understand it. It's not that tough, really.
Part-1 93.9.
This is means suitable for you. This is means suitable for you. Ejeric. Me too, my cousin be actually me home. Any we are seeing, I'm saying me too mathematics. Me nyade wo. Enti, what the mathematics ebe me ni mo a na na tse wo pese wo so me hwe keke. That's all. What has na me so tabe ka kire o ka kire ye na. Yensa yenti me nsa wo tabe bi o me. Oh.
I didn't have banking training, but I'm a chairman of a bank, and
Hot 93.9. Hot.
You best meet you on a customer.
Yeah, Kokuna dati papa na sebia me tia ya me deposit bank de hu nya che ujo any training tin bia odi ni obenya ani se winim se de ba ko ka ba ko ho a eyi na wo hu se ye mienu ana so se odi mienu su ka mienu hu na eye nnan ana so betima atimienu afiri so na benya mienu no eno ahu ni hia just a video
say you did baby best one, Sanya Becca say, we need the energy with your patches, say, and you do crack. No, so can be crack, so where the money is coming from, and know where the money is going, and then track it. Brofupa, name the part.
If you just want him so on yard,
but when you say, she can be a free ban, when you say, can we free her, yo.
I'm a chairman of a bank, and
I didn't have the banking training. Sir, in the central bank for time I did pay bro say 1% pay or your board chairman. Due diligence done on my year one. When a woman said we need banking training there. Listen to him again.
I'm a chairman of a bank, and I was intimidated at first, and I said, "Wow, what am I going to do? I'm just going to make a mess of myself." But money is so easy to understand. Just find out where it's coming from and where it's going, and that's it. That's it. Where is the money coming from and where is it going? Track it. And, I sit down there and I have all these bankers and people with all kinds of banking degrees. And I ask very simple questions. What about this? What about that? What's this? We haven't thought about that. It's just common sense. You look at facts, you query the facts, you demand answers from the facts, and you get the answers. It's not that hard. If I can do it, and I was horrible with mathematics, still horrible with mathematics. But I realized really in finance, you don't need serious mathematics, just addition, subtraction. That's all. Income, cost, expenditure, net. And I could do addition, I could do subtraction, I could do some multiplication, some division. If it goes beyond that, I'm just blank. But I just realized all you need to do is add up the numbers. So
when it is coming, it is doing. When it is coming, it is doing. Justice Kwekwanai, Judigum, Nayasum Yadawai.
You make me Mr. Day, add up the numbers.
Say your common sense. And yet, be a degree. Don't look to me a degree for no questions. No, so we not thought of this. There's a degree for no crown. Or my dear, no crown, no crown, common sense, the crown, or no crown, the other degree for one. So let's just say, or you look for the facts, query the facts, then you have the answer. It will be simple. Very, very simple.
And you need the bank, Nego. God, 19 minutes after the hour 2, may God continue to resist oppressors on our head from the religious, political, social, and across the board. There are still these underlining questions that, of course, we have to ask. And Ibini is saying that emerging evidence also brings two questions. Say, when Reverend Otabo, Dr. Mensa Otabo, was elected as the group chairman, what due diligence did the regulator Bank of Ghana do about him? When Reverend Dr. Mensa saw his incompetence was going to bring down the bank, what didn't he resign? I didn't know one reason. A black man resigned from his position it's a sign of their failure. But when white man resigns from his position, it's a sign of maintaining his dignity.
Port FM 93.9.
That is a sharp irony between us, blacks and white. Bruni, or Nejuma to Hodedada, or Co. We're maintaining his dignity. Bibini. To say means or tabernacle. No. Or did it or resign a sign of failure into the or better now to see between the three ideas. The Niambra studio has a summary of the week report. Star reporting. A capture, a name and send me baby disappearing. You bear a summary of the report, a capture. Amalgamated Bank is a transforming idea by Bank of Africa and the Mahama connection. Then you better share a venison unique any position. Then you better means a whatever. Now said something, predicted this years back. So no kramas no one yadio. Me United States, New York, Manhattan. Yane ura Akwasi Boakye or say, or CEO Emma Ghana Heights Company and many affiliate companies or Dano. Akwasi Emma Eba Ghana must know so Ewa Accra, Ghana.
The talking listeners Ghana must know listeners worldwide, including Ghana. Now the senior minister and the bonfire said, maybe they be an old Brazil, my dear American, say, Uncoswa, and I'm more pie. Now, you feel you should to you see, I'm knowing mobile as a people, as a nation. Now, into the bite. Now, the council should say Ghana for or more Ghana, outside Ghana now. We are going to come now. In the empire, cool, and go for take you out of this bondage. If you don't make there will be some questions, and I'll take you from there.
Good one. I was be a businessman, connecting from other parts of the world. Any of my Ghana. The opportunity this on say. If you find what America crum, we American. Now, Banasa will be business. My Ghana. Now, ubi ra or mine now better breaking news say. The central bank wana or many seeking foreign currencies na egu hono. You see bank be a sika says can you fake omudigu vault in including the central bank. Na kuriya se investigations aben ne pesa o man penino wote minus no sa time no. Nini nia carbon and omoma protection and my bank officials. Yes you show my yenya wom. Akwasi take yourself from it from the fact to say the president at the time may be this or that. Analyzing this from a professional standpoint as a businessman. What do you make of this?
I saw a program the course of this week in relation to Amalgamated Bank in connection with former President John Mahama and many Ibrahim. And all those affiliates are involved. So the report here was you mentioned the then Governor of Bank of Ghana, Mr. Paul Sir, the then Governor of Bank of Ghana, Paul also the Governor. And who bought BNI, so one Mr. Donko, the other Director General of BNI. They were involved. So it wasn't something that you read to the good people of Ghana, who bought Chimwaka, a official, authentic report that has been released, a winner copy. Now, the part is very important. They say, to come in vote as a democracy, under the democratic dispensation, under a constitution. President Akufo the year president with his government, the parliamentarians are there led by Speaker, Professor Michael Quinn, one of the wonderful gentlemen in the country. And our Chief Justice only the judiciary, and other sectors of the government, foreign agencies, embassies, now, she said, we now go to about the most of the prime proposals of the Ghana for say he is coming to fight corruption. He is coming to make sure say whoever has wronged the law on channel. Ghana for look at the margin between President Akufo and the former President Mahama.
I was told, I was in Ghana, that it was about 1 million and over OTRC. As a woman, or president this year, there were so many enthusiasm to go to President Muhammad and government out, bringing you in. Now, the customer share another issue on YouTube. Now, 2 4 was Sano Kumade, President Gufa Diao. No, I can't even announce for it. You say Ghana for the Bufu, and I got 2 about Pamo, President Muhammad. Now, what I did, the museum is kind of open. They will go to the park and open. The museum is Juma. The sure say, when you wear Juma, Ghana for me now so fast. That's why you're Juma, the out to Wana, Ghana for the share. I got 2 about Pamo, and most of Anasu, Akunyanasu. And the idea is only say, because you're going to come now. The lack of what the government in administration, and so what color when it's on platforms, and you know. So what to say at this Cooper, like Kofiana in Ghana, what can with this investigative report you the platforms? The question is, before I continue, have you had any of the posterior agencies contact your office to get a copy of the report? Have they started an investigation? Have they called President Mahama and his family? And also the former managing director of Amalgamated Bank, have they gone for him through the Nigerian embassy in Accra and also through the government of Dubai? Have they done that? Because it's a serious matter. And also we have the U.S. embassy in Ghana. In our report, the Ghana government calls as a concerned citizen and a citizen of this world. What do you say? You see, there's some American government in copy. Be it the ambassador on the land, there's some money copy. Now, I believe the director of FBI, Christopher Will.
Yeah.
You also have his contact. That's what money copy.
Yeah.
Now, His Excellency President Donald Trump, money copy. Now, under the U.S. Constitution, the little that I know, he said, anything regarding the currency, Secret Service for in charge.
Exactly.
And so I'm going to be one more. I'll be a positive one more. Because President is Justice Department, but you can also copy the Director General of the Secret Service of the United States. That's what money copy. Because this thing should not go under the table. Because just email to work as the Ghanaians. Anna, you move to vote to edit President Mahama, Abba with President Atamils. Look at how wonderful this former president was. Former President Atamils. Remember Craig, because President Abba fought for the Soyamano under the era President Mills. He's a wonderful gentleman. I see. Which is really what can watch somebody, so you will. He's the only person that I can vouch for as a concerned citizen. And you realize that I'm not a phone President knows about as president. Nobody President Mahama about as vice president. Nobody knows. She said, I'm a director from who said, yeah, open up about somebody know. And you have fake currency. I don't use the bank, as a syndicate. See, when you bank, you're printing about 14 your bank in the central bank. There was a Ghana for taxpayers, hard currency dollar. Near change. We the Mahama family, they are rich. They are billionaires. Billionaires stealing from the state through printing of fake currency. And when you realize, I do my less, whatever now, and then the problem is, I don't know. And yet, Ghanaians, because they're really Bonia, there should be people on the ground. I'm here informants, I'm here insiders. I'm part of the syndicate. You know that Bank of Ghana and together with the Bahamas and this Amalgamated for them. And you don't print the bar, you go and hard currency $100, Then the amount of photo.
Exactly.
What you have to more, good kind of system. That's all you can play as you are Ghana for years of a second year. And when you just sort of what Ghana for, some of the things our system. And you realize that she said, according to your own report, I really Ghana for years. The whole president, Vice President at the time, that's President Mahama. And he's friendly to Mambo Shia on office or President Castro. I was here as well. We don't want to know what's the evidence or the Mahama saw on the face. What can you get now? If you was here meeting, you don't want to acquire them. Now, see the office of the presidency. I don't see Castro. What is just happening to you? How can such a thing go on in America? President Trump and as a Vice President Pence, that was in the White House. You talk about fake currency, no one can watch it. No, but then, India of them were involved will be arrested. That day now, I'm telling you today. that person will be arrested immediately. Okay, because the casino go go for you go be issue. Who say America for you really say a judge is not a court. A judge is not a court. It is a court. Nah, someone wants to judge you the bonia. And then a court in a judge in the body.
Yes.
Court is an institution. The office of the president, White House. President Trump on your White House, on your office of the an officer of the office of the president. He's an officer of the presidency. Officer being a president. Same thing on the banner level. The office of the president at Jimmy House. It's an institution. I don't know your officer of the presidency. But the level one is not about the office of the presidency. He's an officer. He can be removed. He can be impeached. He can be removed. Okay, I can say, for President Mahama to held the government, our character, it's an obstruction of justice. That's number one. And it should be dealt with. And number two, to even pick up a phone and call the then governor of Bank of Ghana for Aqua and say, Mr. Boakye, you will say, this is investigation. Number two, my sister, so what I do, Ajumala Nadi, the Vatican also meeting and the board of Bank of Ghana. Why is such a call and communication goes on? It's an obstruction of justice. It's say the money Juma, whether there is immunity or not immunity is criminal. What's that you? I think I've got to question one Ghana for where they say, immunity clause doesn't protect criminality.
That's true.
And the only Bonia, the person can be held responsible. And then you are Ghana for whilst we are going to pray and plead with the system, parliamentarians, no government to amend the constitution. This is criminal. The ministry doesn't cover you. If you are seeing a minister, Ghana pulling that collectively, then making one voice to the presidency and also to the parliamentarians. Remember, push it for the investigation of these people. Because okay, sir, something we now pursue, we need to come here, but here my home at the ordinary Ghanaians. We are businessman, crying for what's so normal. But we between the office of the president as vice president, President John Mahama, former President John Mahama, or say, Munja investigation here. No, we are at Famu, and we can find out what people know, Bank Manjin guys are according to your report. Or never say, but you never say, a good house. A good house for the channel, beautiful, and about giving people new home. Who is about the law in America? Say, and we are going to show we are also here, Vice President, President Trump, of the White House, who will be answering. If you couldn't see that, let alone Ghana, we are a president by a politically exposed person, Ibrahim Mahama. On what will be a fee, he is Vice President. What Jim Bank Wosika, Bank Wosika, what you know, I don't think I want some at a time, but we check currencies. Or the idea of a person who is a something possible, I didn't want to get a photo. Now, President Obama said about the release the audio set, video release said, I owe God and Ghanaians to bring them out of action. So I'm coming back to 2020.
Quite interesting.
What do you say? All Ghanaians are all fools. And what is President Obama telling all of us as Ghanaians? Because we need to be about people are not Ghanaians. Now, some president will know. No one said I'm cracker. I don't really do video. This video should have been intercepted by the authorities. So Ghanaians should suspend those things. They shouldn't listen to that. We are bringing an investigation. What is the state doing? If you could see the government, Ghanaians should ask the Kufuor, is he the president in charge or not? Is Nana Kufuor the president of the day or is not the president? And I didn't consider this. You might be worth, but that's the problem. But it's all now look at Japan. I appealed. How am I in this sort of government resigning on 2020? Now, mention said there are two people from Eastern region. I'm better than Kufuor, or ministers.
Yes.
Kufuor, almost somebody president that almost say, almost said and said, Kufuor. I'm not saying to in a question. Now, Mr. Minimum part from intelligence, and they said, because I said, one of them to Kufuor to tell so much, said, Kufuor opposition would not come out beyond the press. Now, I'm going to name some more president in India, Minister of Finance, and I come attack here, Minister of Works and Housing. Now, attack here, the mission for intelligence, lies from one of the people more recorded.
Yeah, audio. Yeah, there's the audio.
No, Jim and Meku for attention like us will be a OD for the say will be a where rubbish. Put it here. Who didn't come from? So we put my president, who was a president, in the presidential material. This is a catch thing to the Naku Bado. So the Naku Bado is a catch in the bois, the Naku Bado is investigate a catcher. The Naku Bado is investigate a catcher. The Naku Bado is not sending these people around him to destroy the good people of Ghana. Because we need him to protect us as a people.
Good.
But a catcher is somebody who should be investigated thoroughly. What do you say?
Yeah.
In relation to Mahama,
yeah.
So I'm thinking of fake currency, it's a serious matter.
Very.
To let them know to see a former president, vice president, and president is involved. All traffic justice. So, we have the investigation here. Because the other one said, the companies are here and then you're here in Nano, or the fake currency here and Ghana from President Mahama. Or the $6 name. Now, has President Akwasi and then administration have they dealt with him accordingly based on Asmawaka? Number two, have they also reported that President Mahama and also Amalgamated Bank and then to the US government to investigate? Have they done that? No, they haven't done that. This is what is troubling.
Yeah.
And the Ghana Queen was a good down was a group of people who had to Kurina. And the old one now see who you are, we see what you are saying. We are there, we are going on. We don't think there's no money there, there'll be a most of it. You will make sure we get you out of the system. What we have to know before I make a question, remember the few. If you ask me, vessel, but I can't before Asamoah, now don't get that change. But who said part of the syndicate to destroy me based on my refusal to join the Freemason, and he said, maybe is one of them on Kumasia, or that's part of this syndicate. Why who can say the last man from Babayasan? Do you know why I'm saying that? He said, you are part of syndicate, who say you are so to one, name is from Namibia, God of Israel, the only one, the only true one. You are also Namino of Israel. If they don't say, I didn't think about that. I don't know what the Yami or someone, Miss Israel. So never found him a castle, and there's also Israel Amia, on Pima Martino on the convert to the Uganese. And a man was siblings here. It is why I'm more a sofa, but they also consult black powers. Make come here some natural because maybe I didn't think the more. Maybe when the background I am a bush and you got we did the university. This is how I am. If you catch one will not say, there's a lot of things I syndicate we are cooking in my own house. This is my mother's house, my father's house, my in-law's house. To get me, and then you go buy for me. Actually,
good.
But then I think you know, if you go past someone that comes in the car, you say, according to dying behind the diplomatic shop, I want to moderate you. But that's me, the other thing.
That's true.
So yeah, I will hold on to this, and I will listen to your next question, and I'll answer. Please.
Yeah, for want of time, you're very into unique colonials, so sometime last week, on also about to say, some bank officials, board directors, no one as before. I say Ghana for a good to but minimum say winning unique colony kakra, connecting unique colony to that of the airport land case. My summary of that case, connecting to unique colony.
Well, we will be opportunity. Somewhere around there, 2004. Or thereabout, if I'm not mistaken. Me catch or count platform is the Benin media or me G sugar or the man, younger brothers to Kumasi.
Yeah.
About $180 something thousand. You can go out with PIR and do something $1,000. Look, I'm in the Benin no very good relationship. When they name me now, Bagana on the vacation, it was Shiani could be the restaurant in Dinko. Now all of a sudden, one question, you know why I'm not a unique cleanly at the Mako courts. Using that Lebanese guy, we need to send a carriage on Ghana. Now, in Lebanese Ghana, I'm a down from all the money in Diana, or funny me cousin carriage for years more Ghana, no matter on the ground. On the thing Hussein. And carriage, any young clan, you know, the court. And who are going to the court? So I don't know what other monoto or Swatas the money. And if they wanted a case, which we are passing up to see the Kenyan Jaka, let's say a Jewish land in any project next to them. For $6,000. It's just in Rwanda. You claim that 70%. The Lebanese need the Miko courts. And one of the top for Lebanese is, Nah, Hussein, I'm not in the course. You just came to Ghana just 2 weeks ago, and we had a dinner. What do you tell me that you take me to court? Or say, I don't know anything about it. It's tariff. It's tariff. I don't know anything about it. Nangachi, if you couldn't court for now, no knowing, say, or no, you're the current justice. That's another commercial court judge. He said, when I achieve court of appeals for one of the judges now, or when you're part of the syndicate now, yes, on the platform. Now, judge, all of a sudden, lawyer, many funds won't even pay the money. You could do course many defense or filing away or so or banner to be able to up for the back. It was not violation. So I was in court naked without a defense. And I'm so trained, judge, so I know. Because no matter plan with Korean me now, so when you shoot judgment within a split second, and I know I'm before judgment, a TMA. Sir, if you say I was trying to take it out of your account, or money you Korean about $6,000 or so. Knowing say a broken BBA or calling Amazon Grace and how much my agent or should I listen to him. Now go far down my Mineska, it's me Chianca. All of them were put to shame. I'm a judge, look at say, Macron of this kind of questions. Oh, no, yes, no one post, no one good mercy. This is justice. So tell him my boy.
Very scary.
Now, go fast forward. In that part of the proceeding, this guy is a rich guy. This really clearly telling the court. Now,
living like a Hollywood star.
Like a Hollywood star. The guy didn't give him a man on top. Fast forward, somewhere around 2011, no one in the neighbor about to service. Oh, I could see something that opposite airport shell. Now, your tone, when you join them, yes. Now, me, you have done about Kunato. If you ask you, if you obey to the national, I'm not afraid you know. I mean, you share them, because say, now, you share you get angels, you know. Or several see on an Aku for the party out of this CIC for Chikodi, Bonnie or Minka Pimono, on the mayor papa lawyer. You don't know if it's a boy, or Labonio. The point of said I'm afraid of Tabuati, no one passes with any out. And I'm afraid of Tabuati or Las Vegas. And I'm not the Tabuati to the Obama for as over 2 weeks. Maybe quite a command of force over top. Dr. Command of force over top. Or by our moment, you see your man. About time you know, I'm going to buy you a ticket, a business class ticket. I'll pay all your hotel bills. Government mantra, then you go back. Everything is paid by me. The kind of service workers are some of the Miami back. But you know, I'm a fan of Bagana or Bagana on this guy together with what was in the Coquina and a kind of $44 million. I have made a big payments, as in tranches. I think you're probably being young. I say, permit requiring agreement, unless somebody doesn't permit me to be a man. Nobody doesn't permit money. This kind of man, no somebody about $200,000. No, first, the $200,000 to go I'm always paying $30,000 for Christmas pocket money. What do you say? This is saying a man who a deal, one year a Jumano. It's not me, and the bed came back to me, says me, I'm probably idea. Because not much as I say. And I want me to go through process that gives me the building permit in the process. By God's grace, Mr. Kai, May 2012, when you have building permit, 185/2012. The building permit number, it says, who's going to be several hundreds of thousands of Ghana cedis at the time. That was in dollars. It's my Jimmy BAB, another company, a foreign company. I don't want to be straight, I don't want to bring your name out. We want to invite you to our company outside. Because board chairman group in your location is good, your project is good. We want to do the whole sell for you with our own money. If we are the rest, you can decide to pay us off or we will be partners with you in Ghana. Because we look at what God did do. If you have a to most one, we still sit down in your normal partner and I think permit you Moka. And it's okay, let's do it. If these people were on site working, the way I understand of what episode my side for Tom Mobbing and then my Ibrahim Mahamani says the Mahamani in the go for. It's one of them, Suman lawyer, and they proceed to court now. They didn't go court. The Nico court, the court, and due to benefit of what is the ownership of the land for airport city by request. Now, what did you finish him? What did you finish him? A lawyer better be defending that. Johnny Kulendi.
Hey!
Johnny Kulendi will be defending that. Only a number of say, a good with my be on the death of safety. That time, the minister at the bank war court. And she said, no, I don't know, fast track court. Before fast track court number 2, Justice Ofrata. The way I understand, that's not the Chief Justice, there's no rules. and then co-conspirators, no more some commercial court 6. The same case was one case before 2 high court judges. Nina teachers Judge Lewis, Salomon in the sea. Do you know why they did that? Because standard for case, let's say other standard for case, no, Yabuba Manam. If you look at here, all kinds of dirty woman away. Oh, yeah, we are on Neska connection now, cases with Neska. Never still be, never do be a Japan, never cool what the court orders for 2 die, never Neska. If you want to class any now, the one you said, one and I agree, minority shareholder or a space phone, an empty of a toy. Empty of a toy, no, the only Ghanaian shareholder or MTN, a shareholders listener. And I don't call court, empty of one court. I don't call court, no. Now, you couldn't be a lawyer. Now, according to Jenkins and the one, some people are introducing European claim to channel and agree to represent an ivy. And there's no court, no, and a president before a certain case for them outside court, out of court settlement, and a Wuchia and Agrica. And honestly, you really couldn't sit about. Now, this time, you couldn't wasn't living at Apple Residential. You couldn't was living somewhere in a car nobody even knows. It is here. And all of a sudden, when you're scan, they say one former, she can be anything up painting. You see what airports. See, I think you couldn't talk. Or the other residents will be able to see it. Fine. We are the Papa on the sky, and people shout. But then people are making sure, say, some when I go to the court, and you do like a Hollywood star. And then what about the airport? What was it? And the only way to make money is that we are in a grand scheme of bringing people down the Monesca. And you look lady. I want Ghanaians to know this guy. All of a sudden, we are so California and so much cook committee. While much some gonna be. According to the intelligence of war, and I can so far now of the court. So much shitty answer. It was a court, you know. You couldn't was struggling into the way there. You use a very good moment patch of mana, some dinner, a jaro. And this is what is going on. And you said the piano, I said up back, maybe a board shareholders be, and no board dieters. I go back to I got a Fusika. About 8 million to 10 billion or 4 billion because we see one of the bank experts or something 4 million, let's get to $4 billion. Now, show us the power of this kind of more. Ghana cedi to $1 is about 2.5 Ghana cedi to $1. So you talk about that $4 billion. Only can you get pregnant? Who was the people in that? Where is this? A year unity, you look plenty. Nobody can know because of busting in Sana. No, but advertising one. Now, I want you to be your own. Over one in the cat manner. Also, rush it to me, not because of 2 hours. Too much here, I need a bar. Oh, for my they acted rightly.
Anyway,
good. This is the system we have in Ghana. This now, who said, and before Ghana, no more part of the syndicate, former presidents, statesmen, politicians, both current and past, and one of the small moments,
yeah.
And I'm making a show. They are judges standing by. Our case no court out. We don't make a case, Mr.
That's correct.
They will never proceed them. So I think I don't think that's what they and this is a new friend of Shano to keep up on you. A syndicate. Because one of the days I'm never about to work court. Now, one of the court boys never can say, I'm a being lawyer about Wendy. Or the catcher lawyer say, oh, I'm a being self as no way for 2 or GOT. Women lawyer and one and on chip. I saw when you don't your lawyer, or the catcher and lawyer, no, Pocogino. And you see that to say, some are more abilities or a Freemason. I think there's a position she's up by a positive. Yes, you may just assume himself. But there's also this for who this one is going on in our system. All kinds of messages. Anna, I'm not going to show. You couldn't try Anna, you know. I know 100 case no fast track courts, the man, the drama Malaba. The drama Malaba should be able to say, President Mama, lawyer, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
true. I also establish NBC. And on the 9th, fast track high courts, no, one court normally case you call for a second time, so at the same time, concurrently, then you hear at the same time. And also, you're sorry. What do you know? And the normal person in the legal system, you know, any persecution will persecute the ordinary Ghanaians. Ghanaians, they say, you know, what's your say, the Russian Yame. When they come back to me, so I didn't have a Ghanaian to the Diana said, there's nothing in this world that will make me change. Say, and continue to be. Because I mean, I'm assuming on a peace of mind or the mammy, and I told the mammy. 3 months is my mamma's out on it. And the mammy and the quad.
Good. So,
yes, it's in position.
Yeah. I was yes. Now 2 minutes enough if I wrap it up mine. What do you wrap it up? And this is here, Reverend Dr. Mensah Otabil has come out to admit his ignorance in the banking sector. That only you who say banking sector no na a subtraction and addition. I'm just the capital bank ego. Meaning say what say video no ipia bontene. Kwesi, what do you make of Reverend Otabil?
Thank you so much. I'm the Ghana Post actually. Now, I didn't mean to say, and you're very, very troubling and disturbing. I keep on using this word. Why? Because we should say, yeah, we will take my the whole Ghana around the world. We are a quite fast one. Also, Dr. Mensah Otabil. I was a friend of Pastor Mensah Otabil. But in a different culture, I said, also, genuine people make categories will be a genuine. We share some people in Nigeria. I find it Pastor Ye Adeboye. Or a qualified professor in mathematics. Or a doctor. But friend of doctor. Or friend of doctor. Of course, of Pastor Adeboye. Number one, so this Pastor Mensah Otabil. Doctor, only doctor. I'm not to know. Dr. Mensah Otabil. Now we're from the idea. I told you the idea of that didn't mean money. Now we jam a Casagana for say, Papa Diana, you know, we young Rocasio say, born again Christians, they are the most stupid people, useless people. Now you have to deceive them. If you don't deceive them, somebody will deceive them. I'm saying it based on my conviction. Say, Sasson of a kind, it was manufactured by him. I am one Italian. Can you be any baby? Can you be on channel on one of these Ghanaians based on one testimony on record?
Good.
There's no one anywhere. This is occasion with these rules. So, we remember to wait. Maybe a ghost movie. I work at him, Mamma said, Anna, Boakye man, we, Boakye Mamma Temba. Now, boy, no, or the universe, no, only to see you. And also was so moved, and I was so with them to go round about you. And I didn't hear you say, you want to tell Ghana, because you say, better than Ghana fool. And some kind of one acre, or one manufacture, all this lies will be Ghana fool. You can look in China. Fast forward. Who's about the angles on like about 10, 12 years ago? Or catch the congregation, whether in Ghana or outside Ghana. Say, I'm only banking licenses. Yeah. We need more banking experience. Yeah. Now, it was true a year and a fan of money called Bank of Ghana, board chairman of the bank. Now, could you really say, bank, is a professional institution? A professional institution, you need a bit of, background experience to be able to do some tests. The Bank of Ghana's supervision department, and then a investigation. And then this from what proven to be a board chairman of Capital Bank. And also, but the mental about the man on what proven is something that was got the war. To the same check, on one of our brothers said, or a board chairman of a pharmaceutical company, several other boss wanted that I show. Or say a friend said, General Overseer, ICGC. Or say a friend said, Chancellor of a Central University, and many more. Who's what Casantimuna, who Casantimuna, and you have to hold yourself accountable to your own words. Now, by number 5, and Capital Bank, so I think who can know. What is the deposit? What is the customers? What do you know? What do you know? Who can connect for 1 billion Ghanaians to dinner? And don't forget, most of this money is coming from the churches. And the church members, what do you music? On one side, for no tea, so I say, if now boys will say, deceive them, when this will be deceivable. Only when these church members in the whole Ghana and the rest of the world. Who is telling you, the one of Ghana from the country publicly say, or what to keep over Capital Bank. But they are bringing this money. Or what is kind of quiet, as a very bailout, And then measures will put in place to make sure, say, Senegal customers know. Bank of Ghana, yes, I do.
Wonderful.
Now, see, banking they use the power. You just have to just know where the money is coming from and where it's going and just track it. So, and the department also will dig out a post and deposit this money, our bank, over 1 billion, and Ghana CDU. Now that's also this who goes over checking on $500 million. And you know, and on our tracking of Bank of Ghana said, yeah, Ghana for now, so you will see in Yansano, born again Christians, no, in Yansano. You see, coming to Bank of Ghana, and billions of Ghana city. Good. And if you will one or tracking on a movie, that there's $10 million or so.
I was it. You did see it. You did see it.
I never do Bank or no. We do 1 week, and I was one that's Serena. Yeah. Would you say, it will be 130 million, 100 million, will be 65 million, will be 20. We have a board member look at and 20 million. Fire bank development, bank promotion. Would you say, oh, yes. Would you say, I didn't make Amalgamated Bank say, he now boils down to President Nana Akufo-Addo. What is President Akufo-Addo doing to these people?
Wonderful.
Is President Akufo-Addo telling us, they're pushing out here? Why are Ghanaians not hearing saying you work on the BNI? And it's your for office for Apiki mental tabel. Why are we also not hearing that special prosecutor a stepping in Apiki mental tabel? And the board of directors involved.
That I was time when definitely it's a developing story. It's definitely best Akwasi so in the coming days.